So the pool stages are over, but goodness me, they finished with a bang. Some really close games and the first genuine upset of the World Cup, I would say. So let's summarise these pools, look forward to the quarterfinals and talk about some of these Sunday games. Now, Pool A, it was all about France-New Zealand. That game at the beginning pretty much decided that France were first, New Zealand second, and then there really wasn't any resistance from then on in. Italy, incredibly disappointing. I thought they might put up a bit of a fight, but they got absolutely hammered by France and by New Zealand. So that's really, really disappointing for them. Uruguay getting their win there. So 5 points for them over Namibia. But yeah, pretty much a procession. Is that good? Preparation for a quarterfinal? Maybe not. We will see. Are they going to be undercooked or are they going to be fresh? You can look at it both ways. But Pool A, pretty clear cut. And then the pool of death, obviously the qualifiers decided yesterday with a sublime performance by Ireland over Scotland, especially in that first half. 4 wins from 4. They go through first, South Africa second, Scotland go home. Tonga do pick up the win against Romania, but Romania had a really good game, probably their best one of the World Cup. They were very, very close halfway through that game, but Tonga did pull ahead at the end, so fair play to them. But Ireland and South Africa, clearly the best two sides in Pool B. And then we had the upset of the World Cup so far. In the final game, Fiji, all they needed was a point from somewhere and they'd go through on the head-to-head with Australia, and well, that's exactly what they got, but it was a losing bonus point. So a brilliant performance from Portugal, their first ever win in a World Cup. They go ahead of Georgia, so 6 points to them, 3 to Georgia, so Georgia will be very disappointed with that. Portugal, they absolutely deserved it. They made Fiji panic, and this is something we've seen Fiji can do. They can lose their composure. A yellow card to Botia didn't help. A bucket load of mistakes in possession didn't help for Fiji. They were 10-17 down after 67 minutes. Thunderous tackling from Portugal, forcing turnovers, slowing the Fijian ruck. But finally you think, okay, some of their pressure was going to tell, and it did through some very slow play to get to 17-all from a try. Then a couple of late penalties. Lamani with his low curly kicks, which I don't have a lot of confidence in, but 2 of them went over there, 23-17, and you think that is it. Fiji have just got the win. But no, Portugal's magic man, the magic man of the moment, winger Storti, catches Fiji napping at the guard position, short side of the ruck, slips 2 tackles and an offload for the try. Brilliant stuff. The conversion, 50 metres in, very gettable, and Marquez nails it, 23-24. What a great win. Well done them. But yeah, Fiji get that losing bonus point, and then with the head-to-head, Australia do actually go home. But goodness me, that was close. And then in Pool D, with Samoa losing to England just, of course, yesterday, it was between Argentina and Japan for that second qualifying space, all the way down to the final game. Absolute thrilling game. Japan, I mean, they scored some worldies. Their handling at time is brilliant. I mean, amazing individual try as well from Fakatava, the big second row flying down the wing, audacious chip, nice bounce for a try. Argentina, no trouble making gain line. It looked like they were going to start to pull away at multiple points in this match, but too many mistakes, and also Japan coming back with some amazing moves, just meant they couldn't sneak ahead. They finally make something stick as Malia takes a high ball at speed, offloads to Montoya. Bertraneau's in there as well, feeds the speed man Carreras. Great game for him, hat-trick for him, wonderful counter-attack try. Buffelli was struggling with his kicking, but anyway, they take the lead 7-12. Penalty in front of the post, they get 7-15. But then against the run of play, a worldy try from Japan, down the left flank again, lovely handling. Fafita on the wing was phenomenal. Inside to the scrum off Sato, who was also amazing, tried an audacious overhead chip that actually pulled off earlier in the match but didn't score. But that was a try. 14-15. So Japan, they look like they're struggling at times, but they've always got that try in the bag. So that was half-time, 14-15. But then Magic Man Carreras involved twice a few minutes after half-time with a serious sidestep to finish. So it looks like they might pull ahead again, 14-22. Japan put it back with a penalty, 20-22. And then a textbook midfield scrum attacking play from Argentina. I think they probably actually played their best attacking rugby of the World Cup in this game. They really had to fight fire with fire against Japan. Bertraneau, Malia, they make the extra man to work Buffelli in wide on the right. That was a really nice try 20-29. But again, those Argentinian knock-ons, they're just about to put the game to bed and they get in trouble and penalty trouble. And the second time of asking, Japan actually work their replacement winger Nakabula into the corner. Brilliant conversion from Matsuda, so they're back within 2 points. Japan just will not lie down. It's a brilliant game to finish on. But then, of course, the hat-trick man Carreras with a vicious handoff to Nakamura. That was a nasty one. Great individual try. What a player. 27-36. Another penalty at the end. 27-39. And that was the game. Argentina, they deserved it. They were the better team slightly. Japan just a little underpowered. But, some amazing tries in there. So they'll be fairly happy with their World Cup, I guess, but they did have this chance to go through. Samoa, a little bit disappointed, obviously, to lose against England. Plenty of chat there that they got the wrong end of the stick with some decisions as well. But anyway, England hobble through. They're there as first, and Argentina do go through as second. It was kind of the way that I'd predicted it, but it was very, very close at the end. What a great game between Argentina and Japan. So there we have it, the quarterfinals, roughly what we were expecting. Maybe Australia were pretty disappointing not to go through. Wales absolutely stormed it. They were great. They face Argentina. That could be a brilliant game, very closely matched. I think one thing these quarterfinals have is they're very close matchups. Maybe when it gets to the semis, whoever wins out of Ireland, New Zealand, France, South Africa, maybe they might pull away a bit. They might be a bit lopsided, but we will see. But anyone can go through from all of those 4 matches. Wales, Argentina, well, Wales have been pretty perfect so far, but Argentina, they've got that all-round game if they keep the errors low. So I think that one's up in the air. Wales as favourites, but maybe 60-40 Wales, something like that. And then we have Ireland versus New Zealand. Ireland with the upper hand over New Zealand in recent history. New Zealand will absolutely remember that. Ireland, they've been almost perfect, and they can suck up such immense pressure, which New Zealand will definitely bring. But where will New Zealand attack from? Will they be a bit more sensible? Will they just attack from anywhere? Because that Irish defence will get those turnovers, and they don't want to be doing them in dangerous positions. Ireland, of course, can nail those set-piece attacks and create amazing tries of their own. Can't wait for this game. That should be off the charts. Then England, Fiji. Both sides limping through to those quarterfinals with their last games. Very close wins, of course, for England there. Fiji going through with a losing bonus point. So we will see. It's a good matchup. The winner of that one, maybe they're onto a bit of a hiding in the semi. I don't know, but they're both going to have to step up their game for sure. Fiji obviously getting the win earlier in the year against England. So that's a little bit of a juicy revenge one there as well. Then to finish it off, what a game. France, South Africa, 2 worldy sides, so physical. We can see that France have been scoring buckets of tries. When they get that offloading going, they can be amazing. Could be a bit loose as well. South Africa, well, we know what they bring. They're getting some players back to fitness at the right times. Pollard's back around. That's just a massive call. The South African lineup, we're not quite sure what they're going to go with, so I can't wait to see what they select. Do they stick with Libbok? Do they bring in Pollard? That's a big question. I mean, a lot of these other teams, I think we know what their lineup's going to be. Ireland, we know. France, we pretty much know. Wales, etc. But South Africa, they've got a lot of choices there. Good choices, but they will change the way that the team sets up. Can't wait for that one. Can't wait for all of them. Which of those quarterfinals are you looking forward to? How do you think they're going to go? And what a last day of pool matches. Put those comments below, and I'll catch you next time.